What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. This my guy E calling right here. I had to record this while he calling. What's going on, E?
How you doing, brother Malachi?
I'm good. I'm with my brother E right here. See, now this my guy. Now this who I was really locked up with, and when I mean really, I mean two of the three prisons I was in. I was locked up with him. Okay, me and him was locked up in outer state in Minnesota. Then from Minnesota, we both went to Oak Hill, where Skrill say me and him was at too. We went to Oak Hill. Then I went to Fox Lake. What it do, E man? How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right, brother. I'm doing all right, man. I
And
hope
we
you're doing all
still,
right.
and we still. Now look, me and Nick brother was gelling for a minute. Like, okay, now E, when I first came in the joint, did I have money? Yes or no?
Yeah, you have money.
What was I doing with all my money?
Spending up calling your girlfriend, trying to teach her the gospel.
And wasn't I sending money home too? Like still paying the rent?
Yeah. Yes, you did. You spent all your money trying to get your family converted to Jesus Christ. That's what you did.
And what did you say to me when you saw me sending all them hundreds of dollars home and things like that?
I told you that wasn't good, man. You gotta take care of yourself, man. You can't make them believe in the gospel while we in the joint. You gotta just get out there and live it and teach them when you're out there. You know what I'm saying?
And you saw me making that mistake. And what was I saying, E?
And you was just that was your thing. You wouldn't care about no food. You didn't care. Man can't live off bread. Like you was strictly in the spirit, trying to be in the spirit 24/7. You couldn't do it. You tried though. You gotta learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you look, did you knew that money was gonna run out though?
Yes, I did. Shit, we in jail. I knew it's gonna come a point in time where the money get low.
I didn't really think it was gonna happen like that because of the street credibility I had when getting locked up. And I'm figuring like, no, they ain't gonna leave me hanging. They knew
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, out of sight, out of mind. So when you first go, everybody reaches out for you. You got your money on the books. You get money all the time. And then eventually, after a couple of years, that's how it is. We was in jail a while, so it is what it is, man. You live and learn, man.
Ain't that when we first started talking? Ain't that how you really introduced yourself to me when you saw me doing all that? You like pulled me to the side, like, "Hey, brother,
Yeah.
I see you trying to win your family." Because he was locked up before me, so he was already conditioned, already to gelling and seeing me. I don't know if did you do the same thing I did when you first got locked up, or?
Well, I didn't. I didn't do the same thing, but I seen that mistake happen. Or people do. I was locked up a couple of years before you, so I just said I didn't because I that was my first bit, so I knew you weren't supposed to do that. I learned from my last bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And me and you was in jail. We had a few years to go. A lot of years to go. So I was encouraging you to take care of yourself and just keep reading and studying like you're doing, man. But you can't write no sermons home, but people start living like they're supposed to.
Right. You remember like it's funny because when my money got low, you remember what happened when my money got low and it wasn't coming in and stuff, and uh you left them stamps.
I remember that as a step, but when it got low, you was telling me how people was doing. But I was like, I told you, yeah, I told you it's gonna happen. Then, yeah, I know. I got the stamps. I gamble still. You know what I mean? I was playing football, sports, whatever, and I won. So I stuck stamps. Like, you wouldn't take them from me. You wouldn't take nothing from nobody, Malachi. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Girl, like God bless you through people, man. Everybody got to learn stuff, and you depend on God, but He was gonna use man to take care of what He's supposed to take care of. How long?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, He use man and At that time, you just using me, man.
That's what actually made me started opening up and receiving things when you gave me that talk like that. When you was like, you said, "Look, I knew if I would have offered you these stamps, you wasn't going to take them."
Right.
You was like, I see you all day long helping people out, praying for people, families, brothers trying to offer you stuff. You not accepting it. How you think God gonna bless you? God bless you through man. And it was
Right.
crazy because how cold that was when you gave me that. No, and I know, and this this was what really made me start accepting things from people. You said you knocking other people blessings by you
Right.
being a
Right.
man of
That's what
God
you do.
and people offering you stuff and you turning them down. You knocking their blessings because God
Right.
reward them for looking out for you.
Right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, you blocking right now. If I'm hungry, Malachi, you say, "Eek, I got something for you, a bag of food." I'm blocking your blessing because you obeying God by giving me the food, and I'm not taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if God put on your heart to do something for somebody, you gotta do it. That's your mission.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And,
He give us missions,
and
you
you
know.
and you and you helped my faith grow in that because you was like, because what you didn't know, remember I had told you that night I had prayed because I had went to PRC and they told me I was coming back home. So I'm like,
Right.
okay, I don't got no money though to write my family, let them know I'm coming back home so I'll be closer, so hopefully I can get some visits and stuff. And I was like praying, I said, God, I need some stamps so I could at least write home to my family, let them know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's crazy. The very next morning, this brother, am I lying, E? This brother
Ain't telling the
gave
truth.
me a whole roll full of stamps, but I didn't know where it came from. He wouldn't tell me because he knew I wouldn't accept it. He left it on
And
my bed. And I
and
came
I
back,
went to
it was
sleep.
on my bed.
I put them under your cover so you see when you go to bed. But I went to sleep. You woke me up like, guess what? God magically put some stamps. I said, man, he used no magic, man. He used me. And I was laughing. I
Right.
remember that.
You said, it was funny because you said, you really thought God magically put those stamps on your bed. And I was like, I did. We get got to laughing, and you was like, and that's when you was breaking it down to me. But it was cold because God answered my prayer through you, but you even confirmed my faith. You said I was sitting up watching Perry Stone last night, and you was like, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I knew I had these stamps, and if I got these stamps, because y'all don't know, stamps is money in prison. I got these stamps, so if I still hold on to these stamps, I'm still gonna be smoking. So while I'm trying to quit
Right.
smoking, God was
Exactly.
like, take the stamps to Malachi. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
At the
Exactly.
same time, but what's crazy is at the same time I'm praying for stamps.
All right.
Come on now. So anyway, so me and this brother, that's how far we go back, and we got certain testimonies that's similar to each other, like how much time we had, our baby mothers, and what we've been going through, and growing in God and things like that. So me and this brother got real close. Now, E, was I going to the chapel and stuff?
That's all we did. I mean, that was it. Read the Bible, go to chapel, talk about the Bible, talk about it still to this day.
Right,
Late at night, 2, 3 in the morning, we
right,
still discuss scriptures.
right. Now, what's amazing? Here's another thing y'all don't know. This guy right here is the one responsible for Battle Truth being on YouTube. Let me look. That's another story though. We gonna get off into. It was him who I was. Remember I told you he was looking out for me in prison, and when he got out, he was selling me a phone, and I bought the phone on the strength of him looking out for me in prison, even though I had a phone. And E, you was showing me how to work the phone, right? And
I'm
I
telling you,
did
get on the internet, man. You reach out to people, you good at explaining stuff, and you funny and stuff. So the internet love you, man.
right, and I did that first video on surf, and it went viral, all because of him through the leading of God and the Holy Spirit. It was this brother right here while we on the subject of talking. Now, with that being said, so E, we getting Oak Hill. Let's get in Oak Hill while I'm at with Grill. I had the chaplain job in Oak Hill, right?
I really don't remember. I don't remember when we worked there because I didn't work. I worked on a farm.
I worked in the chapel. I was the chaplain
Okay.
clerk. Cause you remember,
Okay.
okay, and you do remember I was the head of the choir in there, right?
I remember that.
Right, I was the head of the choir in Oak Hill, where he talking about, oh, he wasn't even in the chapel. And where was the chapel at? Wasn't the chapel way at the other end of the prison?
Yeah, I think my unit was that. My unit 6 or something. My unit was the last.
My unit was, I was in unit 6 or 7. 6 or 7.
I think you was the 7. Mine was up the hill. The chapel was on top of the hill, right?
Yeah, it was the last place way on the other end.
Right, I was unit right before the chapel though.
Oak Hill didn't even have a yard, did they, man? It just had a sidewalk walking thing.
Yeah, a big like a long block or something.
Yeah, you just walk on the side. It wasn't no yard like other prisons had yard.
No.
Probably because they were using the farm for agriculture and things. No, they had the agricultural thing too, so they wasn't gonna use a yard like that. It was like more so a lot of cottages lined up. You know,
yeah, that's what it was like.
It wasn't a yard there. Like oh, he wasn't even coming out to the yard. It wasn't even a yard there. You get what I'm saying? Now let me ask you the question. Do you remember White Boy E?
Who made the beats?
Yeah, who made the beats.
Yeah, I remember him.
And we would be in the music room, right?
Right, making music and stuff.
Where was the music room located, E?
It wasn't in the gym. It was upstairs from the gym.
It was definitely upstairs from the gym. That's exactly what it is. You go through the gym. The gym was on the first floor. The music room was on the second floor. Was we not up in there in the music room all the time?
Yeah, I was in the music room. In the gym, we spent in the gym having Bible study.
Right. Oh, and where were we having Bible study at in the gym? On the stage, right?
Yeah.
Was you there when the talent show was there?
I was in the hole, man. They came and got me. And white dude said, "Yep, I went to the hole."
Oh,
I was having Bible study in the gym. Remember that?
Right. But you do remember I did the concert in the gym, right?
Nope, I was in a hole.
But did you hear about it though?
You told me about it.
Okay. So the thing about it is you definitely know me of being in the chapel and in the gym and walking the yards, right?
Well, yeah, Malachi, of course, man. You're mighty, man. You love the Lord all your heart, mind, and soul. We both do. You know what I mean? So
right.
That was the foundation of our relationship.
Right.
Christ.
Right. How often would I be coming in your room and stuff, watching the gospel with you and
that's how we did our time, Malachi. That was our excitement. You know what I mean?
Right. How often would we go down to the chapel and watch movies and music and studying and stuff?
And any chance we can, that's what we did, man. It's a whole different world. I think I was trying to get you, take your mind off the outside world. Let's deal with the inside, make each other's time go by.
Right.
That was our little pastime.
Right. See, now that's what I'm talking about. See, this what I mean. I'm still in contact with the guys who I was locked up with because that's how strong our relationships was. And if y'all remember, for those who've been watching my show, like when he tried to lie and say I wasn't in the gym and things like that or the chapel. Remember I said I had talked to the homosexual named Jonathan Gibson when they were saying that he had AIDS and them guys was following him and they were fighting over him. And remember I said I talked to him in the gym. Then I had him meet me in the chapel because that's where I worked at. And I was talking to him about God in the chapel. And I asked him, I said, I heard some rumors about you having AIDS. And he was like, I'm tired of people saying I got AIDS. I don't got AIDS. My boyfriend have AIDS. And he showed me a pack of condoms. Like, I use condoms. And I got to ministering to him about Christ. Do y'all remember that story? Those who really follow me and watch that? That was in Oak Hill, too. It started from the gym from and then we met in the chapel and I talked to him on those levels. So I'm just showing you, here's a guy who really was there with me and still with me today while I'm on these streets. You know what I'm saying? And we never stopped our relationship even to this day, and we doing good things in the Lord legally from the life we came from. Now we both what do our history got in common of being on them streets?
Well, we was drug. We both used to be drug dealers. We, that's what we did in our past time. But well,
And what?
Let me say this to your audience though. First of all, like I don't remember that story, but you talked to so many people. How can I just pick single one guy out? Who you talk to people lost their parents. You talk to people that's doing wrong. You always talk to somebody. Hold on. I'm declining that. You always talk to somebody, so I can't single one person out because he may be gay. You talk to plenty. You talk to straight guys who getting out. You talk to everybody about a guy. So I don't.
No, I wasn't talking to you, E. I wasn't talking to you about.
I'm saying, but I don't know how a person single you after talking to somebody gay. You talk to hundreds of people.
No, E. I wasn't talking about you about that. I'm talking to my audience because I be doing this thing on my show called Page and Chapters of My Life. And I was explaining when I was in prison and I was talking to this gay dude because he... Yeah, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't asking you, do you remember that incident?
I thought the guy you said it knew you was talking about it.
No, he wasn't even talking about it. But I'm proving to my audience how he was lying when he said I wasn't going to the chapel or I wasn't going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was using that as an example to bring to remembrance of my audience when I was telling them about when I was trying to help the homosexual dude out because dude said I wasn't going to the gym or to the chapel or none of that. And when I talked to the homosexual in the gym and we met up in the chapel, because that's where I worked at when I was ministering to him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was reminding my audience of.
I knew we was having Bible study in the gym.
Right.
And I went to the whole from the gym having Bible study.
Right. Right. And look, E, and I remember that too.
I was going for this. See, basement clean, don't you? Yeah, go ahead,
And I remember you said this too when we were doing Bible study, and it stuck. A lot of things you said stuck to me because it was so real, like the Lord speaking to you. You was like, "Wow, it's amazing, Battle Truth." I'm sorry, not Battle Truth. You was like, "It's amazing, Malachi, how it took you all these years to learn what you learned, but you teaching it to us in like 15, 20 minutes. What it took you years to learn."
Well, that's why it's important that you said God used men. He's supposed to do our research, learn stuff, and learn what different words mean in the right context. And it may take you a while to figure it out, but it take another person to find because all the work you did, you might explain what took you years to learn in 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right. So just to clear things up, E, we was having our Bible studies and things in Oak Hill Gym Room, right?
Yeah.
And we was also in the chapel in Oak Hill too, right?
Yeah, we're in the chapel there. We're more in the chapel out of state though. It wasn't free like.
Right. Right. Because out of state we had more movement, and Milwaukee wasn't giving us Wisconsin wasn't giving us movement like out of state was.
No, what?
Yeah, so you're right. Well, look, I appreciate you, bro, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know your family just came in there. I'm gonna holler at you later on, all right?
All right, brother.
All right, be safe.
All right.
All right. See that? See? Just killed them again on all those lies. Oh, he was just in a room on a computer in jail. Like I'm some lame, straight up coward, some weak dude. Come on, we not gonna do that, man. Again, that's not gonna happen. See, that's what I mean by you could just easily expose people, man, on real stuff. Why am I still in contact with the guys I was in prison with, and he not? See, he had all that pull, all that. Prove it. Call somebody up, do the thing, let them back up your stories. I've got witness after witness after witness after witness backing up my stories. Wait till I get Tedrick on the line. Wait till I get Jazz on the line. Wait till I get Tosh on the line. Oh, they coming up. See, all that talking mean nothing. And did you hear what he said? I was helping out everybody. See, he's a liar, dog. He's a liar and he a jealous dude, man, trying to ride my wave, which is crazy. You got all that money, you doing what you're doing. Why do you care? Why do you care what I'm doing? See, it's stuff like that that's so fake. What do y'all believe? There go again. You think You think this man sitting here lying? You think we rehearsing this? I'm giving y'all real facts, what really happened. And here go a brother who actually was there. I didn't kick it with that dude. That's who I was kicking it with all the time. Him, E, Tedrick. See what I'm saying? We was in the music room, in the gym room, walking the yards, in the chapel. But him, the 3 places he said I didn't go, this brother vouched for it and agreed. Yes, we was having Bible. Some of that stuff he was saying on his own. He was saying on his own. I ain't even had to remind him of it. We was having Bible studies in the gym, on the stage, in the chapel. I told y'all I was the leader of the choir. And then remember, I told y'all the story of me trying to talk to the homosexual dude who they said had AIDS. Do y'all remember that story? I said I met him in the gym. They were talking about him on the pod. I met him in the gym when we was in a music room working on music. He walked by. I stepped out. He was downstairs signing out. I approached him then, told him what was up. Could we talk in the chapel? That's where I work. Sent him the request. We met up in the chapel. And I began to witness to him. But he said I never went to the chapel. He said I never was in the gym room. He said I never walked the yard. And I was the coach of the inmate prison basketball team. I was the coach. We was in second place. So all that stuff he's doing, I'm proving him wrong over and over again. He's a liar. And I wasn't nothing like him. Because he was the, if y'all listen, pay attention to what he said. And like my guy was telling you, I came to prison with thousands of dollars. I had that. But you know what I was doing? I was so much of the breadwinner at home. And when I got locked up, I was still trying to take care of home. I didn't care about that. When my family and them needed rent, I was taking the money off my books, sending it to home. And he was watching and seeing what I was doing. He would hear me on the phone trying to keep my family together and everything. And he saw me spending hundreds of dollars and sending hundreds of dollars home. And that's how I ended up getting broke in jail and didn't have nothing because I didn't think they was going to leave me hanging. But God knew, I'm going to take care of you. All that was part of the plan to make me out of who I am right now. And he talking about, that Christianity stuff he doing, that's a fad. How? I'm 20 years in. Okay, when is the joke gonna be up? And then here's another thing he don't get why he talking. I used that as to get by. Because I was neutral. First of all, Milwaukee prisons ain't really nothing like that. Let's keep it real. Chicago prisons is entirely more hectic and hostile than Wisconsin prisons. You mean to tell me I'm going to make it through Chicago prisons but not Milwaukee prisons? I joined Christianity so that I could be neutral? So that I can get by? That sounds stupid and retarded because, first of all, anybody who really know about gelling, neutrons get it the worst because you don't have a side. You don't have protection from the gangs at all. So what happens is you all on your own, so you fair game for anybody because you on your own. That's why some people who go to prison who ain't in gangs join gangs for protections so they won't be on their own. Me being a Christian make me vulnerable. It don't make things go by for me when we got to deal with the Muslims, all these other fake religions, all these other gangbangers and all that stuff. We more on the front line than anybody. Come on now, you don't even sound right. But see, when you try so hard to be real, you always proving to be fake. That was the difference between me and you in prison. While you were following up behind dudes, trying to leech off them to become something, I was making my own way, making things happen the way it need to be. And why I'm successful to this day, why I have my family to this day, why I'm steady growing and getting bigger every day, why I'm doing big things in my life, and they all came from me being a man making it happen, not leeching off people, not trying to get in a side hustle, not trying to get my drug dealing buddy to plug me in with somebody else because I don't know how to get it on my own. I already lived that life. I already been there already. So that's why you can never expose me. Because everybody know I never been a coward. You ain't going to find nobody that put hands on me. Nobody that ever checked me. That's another thing he was trying to say. Oh, the dude named Chi-Town was calling them all type of names. What he ain't telling you is, first of all, me and Chi-Town for the most part, now me and him did talk. He was a crippled dude and he had a lot of issues in his life. I used to try to help that brother a whole lot. Yeah, sometimes he'll get mad, lash out, say some crazy stuff, but he would come and apologize and things like that. You gotta understand that stuff didn't bother me. He was a crippled dude. That's what he not explaining to you. He was crippled and couldn't walk without his special cane thing that he made because his legs didn't work. And he was a little scrawny dude. What I look like trying to put hands on a crippled dude for because he may be mad or lashing out sometime, but then come like, man, brother, I'm sorry, man. I apologize, man, such and such. Because he was mad. He had Christian family members that he said and his family that was doing him wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he was struggling with inner demons within himself. See what I'm saying? See, so he paint a narrative that don't exist to try to make himself seem like he was tough or he was bad and he was running things. He 5'3", 130 something pounds. That's a fact at that time. So I'm not exaggerating nothing. And I was always the one. See, believers know the anointing. When you are anointed, what happens is God give you favor with people. That's why me and him had a mutual friend named Cersei. Cersei, who was a known drug dealer in the area he was at. But you got to keep in mind, from one boss to another. That's who I used to be. That's why I didn't follow up under people and I was a loner. Because I'm used to calling shots, not getting up under people. He was up under Cersei, leeching on Cersei to get things from Cersei. You get what I'm saying? Cersei like me. That's why he would always holler at me, reach out to me. I met him through Cersei. I'm that type of dude that anywhere you put me, people gonna like me because they know my aura. Y'all see my swag, my aura, the type of dude I am. Who wouldn't want to kick it with me on some real stuff? You know the difference between us two. See, he the type of dude that get jealous of that because people like me and got have favor with me because God give me favor with people. So Cersei, the one he was under, actually really liked me. You get what I'm saying? And he would always, hey Malachi, like a lot of people was in the joint. Hey Malachi, like my guy Egypt told you, I was helping out everybody. You sound crazy. That's a fact. Everywhere I always been. That ain't changed. That's the type of dude I always been. And when that girl, I don't even want to get on that girl case when she just talking, running off at her mouth, talking about, see, that's the thing with Battle Truth. He don't help out his own. Who is my own? Girl, I don't know you. What the hell you talking about? I don't know you. What I owe you? Help you out like what? You sound crazy. The reason why you blogging is because of me. What you talking about? So even when you try to hate, you still ain't doing nothing but proving who I am. I like when you clowns be hating and jealous and you mad and say things because you make people see me still being the dude who I am right now. Battle Truth. It's always a battle with you clowns. But you still can't stand the truth. He could never do that what I just did. Where all your people you was locked up with and kicking it with, cut them on. Prove what you saying. I prove what I was saying. Prove what you was saying about me and get somebody else to vouch for that. Oh, he don't got it. He don't got it. Why I got it? Why I got it? Why you still ain't in contact with all these people that was showing you love in the joint? Where they at? Come on, man. Get up out of here. You can never talk about my life. You don't know my life. You're not from here. You don't know what I did, and everything you saying is a lie. Niggas who was from here, they know the truth. Yes, we know exactly who you is. He ran the 3400 blocks for 5 years. 5 years. Y'all heard the song Indictment on my channel, on my Patreon channel. That's the truth. That's the truth. Ain't nobody lying and exaggerating. You sound crazy. I took a 16-year plea. You think I'm going to get a 16-year plea for being a nobody, not doing nothing out here? Dude, get up out of here, man. But that go the facts right there. God always exposed these dudes. See how I bust them out? More lies. Just cleaned up a lot more of his lies. But see, now that make them look like frauds because guess what? They lying to y'all. Now is y'all going to hold them accountable for lying to y'all? Because that's all they did. They lied to y'all. I just gave y'all the truth. And they lied to y'all. Now what? Now what? Come on now. I don't give a damn what you doing out there. I don't care. I ain't never asked you for nothing. I don't want nothing from you. I don't give a damn what you do. I'll never be jealous of you because I'm my own man. I make my own way. Hell, I'm going to be jealous of a person who ain't even made it his damn self. You sound crazy. I'm jealous of Jay-Z. That's who the hell I'm jealous of. I'm jealous of LeBron James and Jay-Z. I'm trying to get to that status. Not some regular common dude leeching off females trying to make a way to do something. Hell, I got that. You can show money, I can show money. What? I got my own, you got your own. What? I don't care about that. I'm not going to let you use me though, man. Get that through your head. I don't owe you nothing. You act like I owe you something, like I'm in. Man, come on, man. Get out of here, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join the Patreon.